Good morning. Good morning. I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. I am here. I am here. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. And today's the 16th. Thank you so much for the daily heart, me. Thank you. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. I do. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Good morning, HM Lugs. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Miss Gloria. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning. I hope that you all are doing well. Good morning, Liz. And I hope that you had an amazing day yesterday. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Eugene. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Double tap, share. Get the message out that I'm live. I am here. I am live. Good morning, Queen. Good morning, everyone. Come on in the room. Double tap for me. Double tap, double tap. Good morning, Robert. How are you? How are you? Good morning, Green. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Thank you for the daily heart me's. I appreciate you all. So let's share this out. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, Eileen. Let me find the stream and share it out. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Hello, Soy. Soy, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Okay, I love where the numbers are going. I love it. Yeah, double tap, share it out. Good morning, Teeks. What did you say? Good morning, my life-changing coach. Good morning to you. I see your messages. I'm gonna read them today. Once I get off the live, I'm gonna read them. I could tell that it's some exciting news. I could tell, but I'm gonna read them and get back to you. Hey, Eric Burson. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning, Gilson. Good morning, Yemaine. Good morning to you all. All right, double tap, share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. Good morning, Gilson. Welcome, everyone. Good morning to you all. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I go live here. We get our mindsets together, get our mindset in the right place. We set our intentions for the day, get some motivation, and we go out and execute. 20 years of age, second, gonna graduate from high school with his diploma. Yay! I love that, Teeks. We're celebrating. Congratulations. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love it. Awesome. I did not get mine until I was gonna literally cry at the field. I understand. I understand. I got my high school diploma at 23, I think it was. So I totally understand how you feel. Absolutely understand how you feel. But I'm excited and we're celebrating. We're celebrating with you. It's okay to cry. I understand. I understand. I believe I got my high school diploma at like 23. Good morning, Tanya. How are you? How are you? Yeah, and from there on out, I've just been going. So that opens up a door to next level education, right? And for those of you who are probably thinking, oh man, it's too late for me now. No, it's not too late. It's not too late. Hey, Gilson, it's not too late. Like I said, I got my high school diploma, I believe I was 23 or 24 when I first came to this country. uh, yeah, I got my high school diploma when I moved here in 2009. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's when I got my high school diploma. And then I've just been catching up, right? Doing the work, applying myself. So if maybe you're in that space where you do not have a high school diploma and you would like to go back and get it, absolutely, I would recommend it. I would recommend it. And here's a funny thing, like even if I had graduated high school back in my country, when I came here, I would have had to do it over again because my siblings, they graduated high school, but when they came to this country, they had to go back to get their GED, right? So it's like it worked out. It worked out for me. So I did not get my GED, which is the equivalent to a high school a graduate certificate for those of you who are international and you're like, what is a GED, right? It's equivalent to what you get when you graduate from high school. As an adult, you can go back, or even in your teenage years, maybe you didn't finish school, you can go and do the classes and sit for it, and it's the equivalent to what you would have gotten if you had graduated the traditional way out of high school. Okay, so for those of you who are international and don't know what a GED is, it's like a high school certificate that you get, high school diploma that you get. So I didn't get mine until I was in my 20s, because again, I dropped out of school in the 7th grade, dropped out of school again in the 8th grade. So I did not do high school the traditional way. After dropping out of school, I went to trade school, right? Because I was like, okay, I guess high school is not for me, which after 2 kids, it's like, they're not going to take you back anyways, right? Hey, Manon, how are you? They're not going to take you back anyway. So I went to trade school and I got into hospitality. That's what this one is. This one is for hospitality, right? So I got into hospitality after I dropped out of high school. And yeah, I didn't get mine until I was in my 20s. So if you're listening and you're like, man, I want to further my education, but I did not finish high school, or maybe you didn't finish college and you want to go back, have at it. Go back. All right. Welcome to the room. We're almost 300 strong. Welcome, everyone. Good morning to you. Again, I'm Anika V. Brown, master life coach and mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to the room. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We gather here, so hit the follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. We like to get started with our gratitude check-in. We practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around and complaining about what's not here, what's not good enough, what we didn't get to do. No, we're not complaining about that. We're finding things to be grateful for. Okay, because we know that opens us up for more. Hey, Aldo, good morning. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate you. I truly do. So yes, hit that follow button. We're practicing gratitude. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? Doesn't matter how small it is. Let's be grateful for it because it will open us up for more, for increase, for better. All right. Grateful for all of it. Awesome. Grateful for the big 3. Awesome. I love it. Hey, Ramesh, how are you? How are you? That's one of my friends' name, Ramesh. Hey, Christian D, how are you? Grateful for everything. Awesome. Love it. Grateful for the big 3. Thank God for all his blessings. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. I love it. I love it. Grateful for a new week. Here and now. Love that. Grateful for serving others and the big 3. Ooh, that is good. Hey, King. Good morning. How are you? I hope you did your research. Let me know. Give me an update on how that research is going for you. Grateful that my husband starts his new job today. Yay, Lorena, we celebrate. We celebrate with you. We celebrate with you. That's why I'm up. Welcome to the room. Hit the follow button and join us right here, Mondays through Fridays. Welcome to the room, but we absolutely celebrate with you. Let's see. Hey, Acronym King, good morning. Welcome to the room. Hit the follow button. We're live here. We have a good time. Hey, Beast Triple, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Christian. The big three, awesome. Good morning, Maverick. How are you? Hey, it's night in Indonesia. Okay, I believe you're 12 hours ahead. Okay, let's see. Hey, Emily, good morning. All right, so yes, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Great question, great question. So the big three is life, health, and strength. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, you're going to drop in the comments the big three: life, health, and strength. Okay, that's what the big three, those are the big three. So you drop big three in the comments if those are the things that you're grateful for. Hey, Beast 666, I need some Bible study. So we do Bible study every Thursday night at 7 p.m. If you want to catch up and you want to log into the portal to catch all the replays that we've done so far, you can send me a message, okay? So I can give you access to our partners portal and you can catch up on the Bible studies. But we do Bible studies every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So mark your calendar, set your reminders, okay? But I'm happy that you came on and asked for that. I'm very happy that you came on and asked for that. Hey, Marilyn, you're grateful for the big three. Love it. Hey, American, how are you? How are you doing? But I want you to teach me. Yeah, I'll be the teacher. I'm teaching. I am the teacher. All right. I do have a ministry, World Changers Ministries. So I will be teaching you. Can explain again, but slowly, what the big three: life, health, strength. That's a big three, Christian. Life, health, strength. So if you're grateful for life, you're grateful for health, you're grateful for strength, then you're going to drop the big three in the comments. How old am I? I'm 40. Yes, you can. You can send me a message. Absolutely. Hey, you're good. Okay, great. Onwards and upwards. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, great. Okay, the comments are getting interesting. Okay, great. Thank you for dropping the big three. All right, so that is our gratitude check-in. The last one, strength. Strength was the last one. I look young. I've heard that. Thank you, though. Thank you for the compliment. All right, let's keep it moving. We're moving through this year with 2 mantras. We're moving through the year. Strength, Christian. The third one is strength. Strength. Don't have strength yet too. Well, you're alive, and let's be grateful for that. Okay. But the third one is strength, Christian. So life, health, and strength. Okay. All right, so we're moving through the year. Yes, that's it. We're moving through the year with 2 mantras. Let's go through our mantras that we're moving through the year with. Number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. That's mantra number 1. I am an effective executive over my life. Type that. Our theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives as a executive over a Fortune 500 company. So you have to be very careful about the decisions that you make, who you connect with, what move you make, right? Who's in your circle? What do you open yourself up to? So we are focusing on executive living for this year. So mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. And number 2, I only exude executive energy. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. Nothing is going to throw me off track, right? I know where I'm going. I know what my goals are for this year, where I'm heading, and how I'm going to get there. I know that. So I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. I'm going to execute. I know it's going to require some level of sacrifice, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice to get to my end goal. And I'm organized. I'm not everywhere doing everything, connecting with everybody, have stuff just all over the place. No, I'm organized. So again, hey Shelly, good morning. So the two mantras that we're walking through the year with, number one, I am an effective executive over my life. Number two, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. So these are the mantras that we're walking through the year with. Build on sin will not. Yes, Maverick, absolutely. The scripture does say that. It does. Good morning, Charles. All right, let's pray. Comments are very busy this morning, but I love it. I love it. Let's pray. Then we're going to move into our affirmations. All right, let's do that. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalms. This is our daily prayer. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pray for all of us, and you're going to type amen in the comments. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Now, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Thank y'all for typing amen. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, great. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. There is power in agreement. And here's the thing. It works both ways. If you're agreeing to negative stuff, then you're only going to get negative results. Okay. But if you're agreeing with what is positive and what is heading in the direction that you want to go in, you will reap those results. Okay? All right? So here we go. I'm going to read through them. I'm going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. I want to see that happen in my life. Okay? So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can heal from it. I can overcome. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. That is the mindset that we're carrying through the year. So, whatever your big goals are, whatever your big aspirations are, nothing is impossible for you. You can do it. You can build it. You can become it. Okay? All right. Awesome. So, that's a mindset that we're carrying through the year with us. Beast 666, I see you. I see your comments. I will check my DMs when I'm done. Okay? I can't check it right now because I'm working with a set amount of time and it goes by like that. So I will check my DMs when I'm off the stream, okay? Hey, Feedens, thank you so much for listening in. I appreciate you. All right, let's get some announcements out of the way. For those of you who are new here, you may not know, but I do have a coaching community and I have a mentorship program. So for those of you who want to work with me, you have two options. You can be a part of my coaching community or you can be a part of my mentorship program. All right. What's the difference? My coaching community, you get life assignments. So if you need structure in your life and you want to do some deep reflection and some deep healing before you go to the next level, then the coaching community is perfect for you. Now, for those of you who want my hands on your plans, you want access to all my training videos on vision mapping, value system, managing seasons, right? Time management, goal setting, all of that. If you want access to all of my training on that and you want a seat at the table in my monthly strategy session, it would be my mentorship program that you enroll in, the Action Accelerator. Okay, we develop a plan together, a plan of execution. You let me know, where do you want to go? What goals do you want to accomplish? And we will strategize together and create an execution plan. And again, you get access to all my training videos and you get to be a part of my monthly mentorship or my monthly strategy session inside of my mentorship program. What you're going to do is message me and let me know that you want to work with me. And we're going to review the options again, and you can choose which one works best for you. And then we can start working on your life goals. Okay? Where do you want to go for this year? No, Jay, I didn't catch it. I really haven't been following it at all. So again, if you want to work with me, I need you to send me a message, DM me. Okay? This is not the year that you're going to sit down and not reach out for the help that you know you need. Okay? All right. So DM me if you want to work with me. We'll go over the options again and see which of them works best for you. Now, if you're saying, yes, I need a coach. Yes, I need a mentor, but I do not have a budget for it, inside or on the link that's in my bio, there's the money plan, 10 ways to fund your personal development. You're going to download that and you're going to work that plan. Once you come up with the funds, then you're going to come back and enroll in the coaching program or the mentorship program. Okay? So this is not the year that you're going to make the excuse of, I needed help, but I could not afford it. I'm giving you the money plan. It's a free resource. The link is in my bio. Download it. Download the money plan. Work those ideas. Once you get the funds, then you come on back and you invest in yourself. It's the best investment that you can make. Invest in yourself. Okay? The things that I've learned, nobody can take that from me. The skills that I've developed, right? The ways that I've learned to manage my life, nobody can take that from me. Okay? The first prize is a meal at Starbucks. It's worth joining the executive suite. Thank you so much for saying that. It's a part of my my coaching community. He's saying the investment is not a lot. It's worth it, right? It's worth it. So if you want to work with me, send me a message. Let's get you enrolled. Let's get you doing the work that is really going to elevate your life and take you to the next level. All right. So send me a message. And if you're saying you don't have the funds for it, I've already solved that issue. The money plan is on the link inside of my bio. You're going to download that, work those ideas, come up with the funds, and then you're going to invest in yourself. Okay. Hey, Travel Made Easy. How are you? Good morning to you. All right. let's see, what else do I have on here? Now, for those of you who are connected to my ministry, on February 26th, that's like 2 Thursdays from today. Yeah, I'm losing my voice already. Let me take a sip of my ginger water. So on February 26th, we're going to be hosting our group Christian counseling session. We do that once a month. If you want to be a part of that counseling session, send me a message. I'll get you the link so that you can register for that. It's free. We just want to know who will be in the room, okay? Good morning, Pierre. How are you? So that's February 26th. We're going to be hosting our monthly group Christian counseling session. So if you want to be in the room, send me a message. I'll get the link over to you so that you can register and be in the room with us, all right? All right, great. If you have any questions at all, please do not be afraid to send me a message, okay? Do not be afraid to send me a message. Hello, Chapter House Publishing. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the room. Welcome. All right, let's get into the word of the day because we know the time is just going. Hello, user 563. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into the word of the day. If I can find it. There we go. So the word of the day is purpose. For those of you who are new here, we're working through a list of words that will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. If you're new here. So these words that we're going through, so everything that I'm going to share today, hopefully I can get through all of the notes today. It will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. So if you miss anything that I said, if you miss anything that I say today, it will be in the 2.0. Are those? Yes, they are. This is my office. It is my office. Okay, so they're all mine. Great question, though. Yeah, so anything that you miss, it will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. I did get messages about how to get this. Y'all can put in the comments how they can get a copy of the Bold Moves Manual. I can't say the name because they're going to flag my stream and then all of you will just disappear, right? They'll cut my numbers down. But you can get a copy of this one and we're going to be getting back into it, okay? They're telling you in the comments how you can get a copy of the Bold Moves Manual. Okay, so you want to grab a copy of this one because once we're finished with this list, we'll jump back into this while the 2.0 version gets sent to print, okay? Okie dokie. All right, so you can grab your copy of the original version if you don't have it yet. And yeah, we're going to go back into it. So today, the word of the day is purpose. Since you're talking, you speak very well. Curious, what do you do for fun? Read. That's what I do for fun. I read about money, about personal development. What else is up there? About healing, about ministry. A lot of that. I read. An open book. Okay, you're funny. Okay, so the word of the day is purpose. The word of the day is purpose. Here's what I'll say to that. Because some folks say that, I know that's right. Yes. Some folks will say, oh, your life is boring. All you do is study and you read. It's not boring if it's something that you love to do. I don't do a lot of crowds. Like, I just can't. I don't do crowds. I don't. That's why I'm always home. I don't do crowds. But reading excites me. Okay? It does. Studying, learning more, all of that excites me. Okay? So when people ask me that question about what do you do for fun, I read. So if I get an idea to write a book, I don't struggle because I'm always reading and I'm always studying, right? And I have a system that I work with. So if reading is something that you do for fun, don't let anybody tell you, oh, your life is boring, or try to make you feel bad. Oh, you don't go anywhere, you don't do anything. I don't like crowds. I don't. I don't like crowds. I really don't. So I enjoy my alone time. I enjoy reading. That's what I do for fun. I like studying. I get excited when I'm studying and learning something new. I'm like, ooh, wow. Oh, that's why that is like that. Like those stuff excites me. That's what I like. All right. So if you ask a question about having fun to, I don't know, in a critic type of way, it doesn't harm me. I love reading. I do. I love reading. All right, let's get into the word of the day because the time is going. The time is going. Hey, Benz, how are you? So, purpose. That is the word of the day. The strength of a defined why. Purpose, purpose, purpose. So today we're diving into one of the most defining forces of human development, right? Purpose. Everybody's looking for purpose, searching for purpose. My son said to me the other day, I told y'all that he came home because he wanted to go to church, and the pastor prayed for him and touched him in such a way. And he's like, I want to know what my purpose is. I really want to understand what my purpose is. I'm having list done. He said, I really want to understand what my purpose is. So I was explaining it to him and he was like, okay, all right, now I get it. So purpose, again, is one of the most defining forces of human development. Everybody wants to know, what is my purpose? I don't know my purpose. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Purpose is more than just passion, right? Passion is the motion behind purpose, but purpose is the direction that you go in. Passion is what excites you about it, and that can die down. So you're not just doing something based on passion, because that excitement, it can die down at certain intervals. That passion that you feel, it can die down because life is happening. Things are going to the left when they should be going to the right, and your passion just starts to wane, right? So passion is what excites you, and again, that can die down, but purpose sustains you even on the hard days. Okay, now when you know your purpose, you stop chasing everything. I don't have to go after every opportunity. I know what my passion is. Yes, absolutely, it can die down. It can. That passion can die down, right? It can. All right. So when you know your purpose, you stop chasing everything and start building something that is meaningful to you and those who you are assigned to serve. Okay. So it may not be meaningful to everybody. Those who are coming around you and questioning you, why are you doing this? Why do you keep doing that? It's not for you. If you have to wonder why and question me so much, it is not for you. Okay? So again, when you know your purpose, you stop chasing everything and you start building something meaningful to you and those who it's for. Okay? Because not everything that you do is for everybody. I don't care how positive it is. I get on here and I talk about personal development, and you've all seen in the comments, there is somebody that does not agree with what I'm saying. Somebody that does not agree with me showing up. In my ministry, I get on live stream and I talk about Jesus Christ and I talk about the kingdom because that is my focus. And there's always somebody that does not agree, whether with me being the teacher as a female or what it is that I'm saying, or they find fault with all my credentials in the back, right? So you have to understand, as you're growing, as you're figuring out your purpose and you're walking in your true calling and doing what you're supposed to do, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't agree with it, but you you. Just make sure that you're building something that's meaningful and understand that it's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to agree with it. Not everybody's going to agree with you finding your purpose and walking in it. Okay? I want you to get that. And this is not a hater's message. It is more of an awareness so you don't forfeit your assignment, what you were created to do. I don't want you to forfeit it because you're thinking everybody's supposed to agree with it because it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. That's how I felt when I first started out, right? Until I had a coach that knocked some sense into me and let me know it's not for you. There's some people in your family that is not for them and they're not going to agree with it, right? The people that are close to you, it's not for them and they're not going to agree with it. Okay, so I don't want you to forfeit what it is that you're building, where you're going, because of thinking everybody's going to agree with you. Okay, because it just won't. And it's not that you're going to be upset with them. Well, oh, it's my family. They should have supported me. Oh, it's my best friend. They should have supported me. No, it's not for them. So don't get in a space of being upset with those who don't support what you're doing, because that is going to impact you. And none of this is in the note, but I guess somebody needed to hear it, okay? If you get upset with them for not supporting you and not supporting what you're building, it's going to impact you in a negative way. And it's going to show up in how you handle those who are trying to connect with you, those who are trying to support what you're doing because it is for them. Okay, so I just want you to be mindful of that. So it's never from a place of a hater's message. It's not. It's more of awareness. This that I'm doing, it's not for everybody. I know it's positive. I know it's helping people to grow, but it's still not for everybody. My voice is not for everybody. My story is not for everybody. Okay? There's some people who think I should not be teaching the word of God because I've been divorced. I'm a single woman. So there are people who believe that I should not be. I'm not for them. And that's okay. They are entitled to their opinion. Okay? Just wanted to help y'all. But that is not in my notes. But somebody needed to hear it. Okay. All right. So here we go. So again, when you know your purpose, you stop chasing everything and start building something that is meaningful. You move from activity to intention. That's the key right there. Moving from activity to intention. We don't just want to be busy this year. Okay? But pastor friend that needs to hear this, please share the link with them, Chef Foster. Share the link with them so that they can hear it. The replay for this stream will be on my YouTube channel. I'm The Productivity Coach. The Productivity Coach on YouTube. So you can share the link with them, okay? For those of you who know somebody who needs to hear this, please share it with them. Okay? All right. Great, great, great. So you move from activity to intention. We don't just want to be busy this year. No, we don't. Okay? With purpose, we also move from motion to meaning. From purpose to meaning. We are not doing random things and connecting to random situations. We're not doing that. Everything that we do needs to have meaning. Hello, Soul Vibe Radio. Good morning to you. Purpose gives your work and your relationships and your leadership clarity. It answers a question that every high achiever must revisit regularly, and that is, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I doing it? And here's the thing. You have to do that at regular intervals, because some things that were important to you last year, this year they're not going to be that important. So you should be doing evaluation. Do I really need to be doing this thing in this year? Okay? Why am I doing this? Is it still important to me? Because there are probably some things in your life that you're so dedicated to and you've been doing them since 5 years or over 10 years, and you've just been doing it now. You're doing it out of routine. It's not necessarily essential. And that thing is using up your time, is using up your energy. You're not getting any fruit from it. It's not making you progressive at all. So you have to ask yourself regularly, why am I doing this thing? Even the simplest, the basic things that you do in your everyday life, you should be questioning it. Why am I doing this? Is this absolutely necessary for my today, for my now, or where I'm trying to go? Is it absolutely necessary for me to be doing it? So you got to ask yourself that question as you're going through your day. Ask yourself, I know I've been doing this thing all the time. I know my grandmother taught me to do this thing, but is it absolutely necessary for my next, for where I'm going? Okay? So ask yourself the why question. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Okay? And then there are some things that are healthy, and it's when you ask yourself why, it's a reminder that, hey, I'm doing this because I want to be better, right? So it works on both ends. Why am I doing this? To identify negative things. Why am I doing this? To identify positive things that I need to do more of. So it works on both sides. Why am I going to the gym? Because I want to live long. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong, right? My daughter keeps telling me, you better do those squats because I'm not paying for a home health aide to come help you get in the She's just messing with me. I told you to do these squats. You need to do these squats because you got to keep your body moving. That's what my oldest daughter keeps telling me. You got to do these squats. Okay? So you got to identify healthy things that you're also doing. Why am I doing them? Because I want to live longer. I want to be healthy. I want to maintain my strength, right? I know she's right. I know she is. She gets on me. Every night she calls, did you do your squats? I know you have those because I have dumbbells in my room to remind me that, hey, you need to exercise, right? So I keep like 2 sets, a 5-pound and a 10-pound. I know you have those things. They're just sitting in your room. That's what my daughter, that's how she gets on me. They're just sitting in your room. You need to do your squats. So I'm working on it. Okay. So you're going to ask yourself, why are you going to the gym? Why are you choosing healthy foods? To remind yourself, I got to do this because I want to be healthy, right? I don't want to get to the space where I have to depend on medication. So I want to make healthy decisions, right? Why are you connecting to this group? Because this group is giving me a new perspective, right? I told y'all that there's a new social connection that I'm a part of now. So every Wednesday we meet up for 2 hours, right? Totally new. New. When I say new and different. Okay. So we meet up every Wednesday night. So every Wednesday night I get connected to this group because I'm getting new perspective, right? A different perspective. And that's important for your growth. So why are you connecting to this new group? Why are you managing your money like this? Because I want to be financially stable. So I'm going to manage my money well. All right. So again, you got to ask yourself regularly, why am I doing what I'm doing? Hey, Keish, good morning. Say the word of the day already. Yes, the word of the day is purpose. Purpose is the word of the day. All right. So you're going to ask yourself the why question. Without this level of clarity, right? Why am I doing it? Why haven't I done it? Without this level of clarity, even success can feel empty. You're doing things. You feel like you're busy. You feel like you're being successful, but it's empty because it's not purpose driven. You're just doing it just to do it. So you may feel empty. Trust me, there are a lot of people out there. They make good money, right? They have good jobs, but they still feel empty inside because they're not doing anything that is connected to purpose. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people, they feel empty, they feel unhappy, even though there's some level of success. They have success, but they're empty because there's no purpose. They never got clear on what their purpose is. Okay? So it's not just about chasing success. It needs to be purpose driven. Okay? It needs to be purpose driven. People can't serve on purpose. Now you have chosen to misunderstand what I'm saying, Big Cat. And let me correct you because that's wrong. What you just said is wrong. So here's what the person, I don't know if you're a male or female, but the tag says Big Cat. People can't survive on purpose. They need money. That's where you're wrong. My purpose is to impact and transform lives. I write books, right? Okay? I make money from my purpose. if you're doing it the right way, if you're serving the right way. Okay? So you're wrong. That statement is bold but wrong. Bold but wrong. Okay? All right? So you can make money from your purpose. You can. All right? And don't let anybody tell you that you have to give stuff away for free because it is your purpose. No. No. Okay? Everyone work for their purpose. No one would work in public service. So are you saying that there are people in public service that is not their purpose? You're wrong. Again, very wrong. Very wrong. Because you're probably thinking of purpose. You're probably thinking of purpose in a sense of, oh, be a preacher. You're probably thinking of purpose in that way, right? From a religious standpoint. That's what you're thinking of purpose from a religious standpoint. And that's not true. That's not facts. That's not facts. Okay? There are people who were called to go be senators and be in governmental positions, and that is their purpose because they care about people. Okay? So that's strong, but it's wrong. Okay? Work in public service because it's what pays the bills. Airport screener. Well, there's something else that you can do as a purpose, and if you're not happy in that position, then it's not your purpose. If it doesn't fulfill you, it's not your purpose. Yes, it pays the bills, and I understand that. But again, you can definitely tap into your purpose and pay the bills from your purpose. Okay? All right? Your statement is strong, but it is wrong. You need a mindset shift. All right? And I'm not speaking to you in a negative way. You just need a different perspective on how you see things. All right? So I hope that you don't take it in a negative way. You just need a different perspective. All right? Okay. All right. All right, but let me get through the notes here. You can stick around. We're here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So you can hop on, and I'm sure that you'll hear something that will help to shift your perspective a bit. Okay? All right. So without the level of clarity that is needed when you ask the why question, success can feel empty. But with purpose and knowing your why, every action carries weight, right? Every challenge carries meaning, and every step brings alignment. And that is how we have to be intentional this year to totally shift the trajectory of our lives. All right? Now, here we go. Let's get to the definition. We didn't even get to the real definition of purpose yet, and I only have like 10 minutes left on this live. So, I'm not going to be able to go through all the notes, but again, it will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. If I don't get to the strategies at the end, it will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. All right? Because I only have 10 minutes left and we're just getting to the official definition of purpose. So I hope something that I said helped y'all this morning. So here's a definition of purpose. Purpose is the reason something exists or the reason someone acts or create, right? Purpose is the reason something exists or the reason someone acts or create. Now, in a professional sense, stick around, big cat, stick around. In a professional sense, purpose is the intersection of what's good, what you're good at, right? What you love, what the world needs, okay? And what fulfills you, right at that intersection in a professional sense. Okay, so I'm happy that you hopped on today and you posed your comment. Happy that you did. I'm always open to intelligent debates. I'm always open to it. As long as I have time for it, I'm open to it. Okay? Yes, I'm going to repeat it. So in a professional sense, your purpose is the intersection of what you're good at, thing that you're very good at doing. It comes natural to you, right? What you're good at, what you love, and what the world needs, and also what fulfills you. Okay? Thank you, John. Thank you. So in a professional sense, So Big Cat said that your purpose can't pay the bills. If it is a need that people have, I promise you they will pay for it. I promise you they will pay for it. They will. It's something that you love. It's something that fulfills. There are accountants. That accounting is their purpose. They're good with numbers. They were born for that. And there's a need for it. There are people who just don't get numbers, don't want to deal with it at all. And that accountant is working in purpose. Right? Okay. So in a professional sense, your purpose is the intersection of what you're good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what fulfills you. Okay? All right? Checking all the boxes, but the last one, working on it. Okay, great, great, great. Awesome. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you. All right. So when these elements meet, clarity is born and your life flows in harmony. I absolutely love my life. I love waking up and being with you all. I love teaching. I love getting on here and sharing strategies and those aha moments come up. I love that. I love it. Okay? So purpose is not just what you do, it's why you do it. Okay? People often confuse goals with purpose. Got 7 minutes, then I gotta go. But goals are what you want to achieve, while purpose is the reason why you want to achieve it. Okay? There are better supercomputers at crunching numbers. Yes, yes, absolutely, Maverick. You can change your goals many times in life, but your purpose, your core reason for being, that stays consistent. It does. Like I said, my purpose is to change and impact lives. I love doing that. Now, my goals, they may change over time, right? They may change over time. I have educational goals this year. I have business goals. All of that may change, but my purpose at the end of the day, it remains. Hey, Liz, good morning, right? My why remains. Why am I doing this? Why do I have this educational goal? Because I want to make sure that when I show up and when I teach, I'm teaching you something that is really going to help you. Okay? All right? Great. So purpose is what gives your career meaning beyond just a paycheck. My friend, I'm so happy that you post your view this morning, right? So purpose is what gives your career meaning beyond a paycheck. And your leadership influence beyond just having a title. All right? Okay, I got 6 minutes and I got to get off here. So let's talk about the importance of purpose. I'm going to share that part with you and then I've got to cut it off there. But you will get the rest of the notes once the book goes to print. Okay? Yes, it all goes back to your why. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you're going to have difficult days. I did the 365 challenge last year, right? Last 24 into 25. I did the live streaming 365 days challenge. Don't you think something happened in my life while I was going through that? Yeah, but I understand this is my purpose. You're very welcome, Shelly. Thank you so much for showing up, right? I understand this is purpose. Showing up, teaching, sharing my story, sharing strategies. I understand. And this is what fulfills me. So even on those difficult days, on those hard days, I got up and I taught 365 days. I was sick some of the days, but I got up and I taught because it fuels me. I love doing what I do. Okay? All right, great. So let's explore. And then I have to cut it off. I'm just going to hit the bullet points. But again, the full notes will be in the book. Let's explore 3 key reasons why purpose matter. Number 1, purpose provides direction. Without purpose, life becomes reactionary. You just react to things. There was no preparation. There was no plan. There was no intention behind anything, right? So without purpose, life becomes reactionary. You react to everything instead of creating what matters, okay? Purpose helps you to say no to distraction and yes to destiny. When you know your purpose, you can say no to an opportunity that does not align and you don't feel bad about it. I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm sorry I can't do that. I'm sorry I can't, right? It does not align with where I'm going and what I'm trying to accomplish in the season. Okay? So purpose helps you to say no to distraction and yes to destiny. Leaders with purpose operate with clarity. They know where they're going, why they're going there, and that conviction fuels every decision that they make. Number two, purpose fuels persistence. When you're connected to your purpose, you endure setbacks differently. You know what? I'm launching this organization to help single moms that have dealt with domestic violence, right? Say that is your thing that you want to work on. Your purpose is to serve single moms, and you're launching this organization that is really going to help them. Difficulties are going to pop up, but you're going to handle it differently because you understand your why. There's a mom behind this thing that really needs my help. If I don't get this organization up and running, they're going to be left in the situation that they're in that I could have helped them with if I just pushed a little harder, right? Strategize again to get this organization up and running. So when you know your purpose and you understand your why, you endure setbacks differently. You do. Okay? You will push a little harder. You'll go back to the drawing board and try to figure out, what did I miss? Okay? All right? I know I'm getting passionate about this thing. Oh God, I got 2 minutes left. Okay. So when you're connected to your purpose, you endure setbacks differently. You all know that I showed up, I stay consistent, but again, life happens, but my purpose fuels me. So this year, you're not going to be driven by convenience. I'm going to do it only if it's convenient. No, not if you want to operate in purpose, go higher, do something different, accomplish a different type of goal, right? Cannot be driven by convenience. You have to be driven by conviction, which is a firmly held belief within you. I believe that this thing can impact lives. I believe that this thing can serve a demographic that is underserved, right? I believe in this. So it's not about convenience. It's about conviction, a firmly held belief. I believe that lives are going to be changed. I believe that I'm making a difference in my position. I believe that I'm helping to solve a major problem that this world has. Okay? All right? So it's not about convenience this year. It's about conviction. Okay. I got 1 minute, then my alarm is going to go off. So I'm going to stop it there. So much more to go through. But again, you will get all the notes once I send the 2.0 version to print. You will get all of it. The full strategy will be outlined for you. 2.0 version to print. You will get all of it. The full strategy will be outlined for you. It's time to get off here. So again, you'll get all of it in the 2.0 version. All right, but let's make some declarations, and then I'll say have a good day. All right, so let's make some declarations. Let's speak over our day. Let's do that. We know how important that is. For those of you who want to work with me, or if you have any questions for me, you can always send me a message. Okay, my inbox is open, so you can always send me a message if you have any questions at all. If you want to work with me, send me a message. I know the 1 hour goes by like that, right? It goes by just like that. All right, let's make some declarations, and then I've got to go. I'm going to thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type I agree in the comments. Again, agreement is very important. Yeah, the 1 hour goes by really fast. But the replay for this, it will be on my YouTube channel. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube. So you can subscribe there so you can get access to the replay. Or you can connect with me on Facebook. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. You can connect with me there to catch the replay. Okay? You're very welcome, Aldo. You're very welcome. So here we go. Let's make our decrees. Going to decree for you. You're going to type I agree in the comments. Okay? I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the reign of abundance, let me do TikTok's puzzle. I do need to go into setting and change that. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. Remember, you have a purpose. Make sure that everything that you do is purpose driven. Okay? And as my friend said, let me just address this really quickly. I do understand when you get in that space of doing what you have to do to pay the bills, but it does not mean that you give up on finding out what it is that fulfills you. I do understand when you have kids to feed, you got to put a roof over their heads. I understand that. So I would never tell you just go chase after something that you really don't know to say you're in purpose and then you don't take care of your business. I'm not saying that at all. I understand having to do what you have to do. When I first moved to this country, I had to sweep floors, clean toilets, because that's what I had to do to make sure that I can send money home to my kids. So I understand that. But I found a way to get to my purpose and get to my purpose in a way that it still helps to pay the bills. Okay? So I'm not shutting down where you're at. I totally understand where you're at. But you should not just go through life just doing it just because you have to do it and never tapping into your purpose. Okay? All right. I hope that helped you. I hope you're still on here and you heard that message. All right. Have an amazing day, everyone. I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bring a friend with you. Catch the replay on my YouTube and my Facebook page. All right? All right, great. You're very welcome. Awesome. Have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.